Welcome, people. Here is Picture in Picture Mode episode. I'm your host Peter, and let's start with the slogan, with our usual slogan. Uh, that's people. It's my own slogan, and we can start. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Yeah, people, it's true. And people, this is my usual and the most popular kind of episodes. They are called. These kind of episodes are called. Wait a minute. I want to turn on my Easy Relay Quad Theater, and we can. And these kind of episodes are called Learn English with Peter. Yeah, people. In this kind of episodes, I Peter go down and be and try to breathe. And in this where I was, yes, I was trying to do this live stream, and and these kind of episodes are called Learn English with Peter, where I want to chat with the study and learn mode on Microsoft Copilot. And in today's uh, English grammar word, we are going to learn with the study and learn mode on Microsoft Copilot modal the part of English grammar that it's called modal verbs for I don't know how are called. Wait a minute. Uh, okay, F5. How are I don't know. I haven't prepared. Yes. No, it's not here. Uh, Modal verbs for what? Uh, Modal verbs of deduction: must, might, could, can't, plus infinitive. Okay, I think it's a very good and useful kind of episode for this day. And simply, we can start, I think. Yes, Peter, just shut up and start this fucking episode. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm okay. Uh, Action. Not action. Okay. Not smart. Study and learn mode. Study and learn mode. Action. And we can start. I activated the study and learn mode Microsoft Copilot. And wait a minute. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think I'm feeling well with my mic. And here it is. F5. Action. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Let's start. Action. All right, Peter. Lights on. Peep mode activated. Study mode engaged. Let's begin your 30-minute lesson on modal verbs of deduction. Remember, in study mode, I never dump the whole lesson at once. I guide you step by step, one idea at a time, with questions, pauses, and interaction. So here we go. Part 1: what deduction means. Before we touch must, might, could, can't, let's make sure the foundation is solid. Deduction in English means using clues to make a logical guess. Aha, let's repeat it. Deduction in English means using clues to make a logical guess. I was thinking about something else. This is the main reason why I'm reading it again. But okay, example idea, not the grammar yet. If the lights are on, or Peter, what are you reading? Just repeat. If the lights are off and the door is locked, the shop is probably closed. Now your turn. What do you think deduction means in your own words? Just a simple explanation. Anything you feel fits. I think it's like Sherlock Holmes deduction about something important. Well, we'll see. We have to wait for the answer. 5. I think it's like Sherlock Holmes' deduction about something important. Exactly, Peter. That's perfect instinct. Sherlock Holmes is the king of deduction, isn't he? And you just connected the idea beautifully. Let's build on that. One small step at a time. Study about style. What do you said? It's like Sherlock Holmes deduction about something important. Yes, that's the spirit of deduction. Looking at clues, thinking logically, making a smart guess. Now let's shape it into a clean English explanation. One small improvement. Try this idea. Deduction is when you use clues to make a logical guess. Now I want to check your understanding with a tiny question, just one. If you use footprints in the snow, what logical guess could you make? Um, my my feet are cold. my naked my naked feet are cold. Why not? It's to be funny. Okay, five. My naked feet are cold. Peter, that answer is peak comedy, but let's gently bring it back into study mode so we keep learning step by step. You said my naked feet are cold. That's funny, but let's use it as but let's use it as a learning moment. What you actually did? You made a logical guess based on a clue. Clue footprints in the snow. Deduction my feet must be cold. That's exactly how deduction works. So let's shape it into a clean deduction sentence using modal verbs. My feet must be cold because there are footprints in the snow. Perfect, logical, Sherlock style. Now let's move to the next step of the lesson. Still small, still simple. Present deduction with must. We use must when we are 95% sure about something. Example, the lights are off, they must be sleeping. Your turn. One small question. If someone is yawning every 10 seconds, what logical guess can you make you think must be? They must be tired. That is easy. Okay, we have to wait. Turn like me now. Peter, this is not the yawn is sleepy edition. Just wake up, and because you have to uh, do clown of yourself for the highest reason that is learning English. Let's do it. They must be tired, not fired. They must be tired. Yes, Peter. Perfect, perfect deduction. Short, clean, logical. Exactly what a C1 student would say. They must be tired. You used must plus be correctly to show you are 95 sure percent sure based on a clear clue. Yawning, beautiful. Now your brain is warmed up, so we can take the next tiny step in the lesson. Part 2, might and could for maybe. Now we move from strong certainty to possibility. We use might or could when we are not sure but it's possible. Example, he might be hungry, she could be at the cinema. Not strong, not weak, just maybe. Now your turn. One simple question. If someone is looking at their phone and smiling, what logical guess can you make using might be? Viera might be flirting with Peter. It has to be funny. Perfect explanation. What do you think, people? You can say people who is Viera. You have to know who is Viera, of course. You have to be sure who is Viera. Okay, people. Viera is a main character of my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. But let's return. F5. to this English lesson created by Microsoft Copilot. Viera might be flirting with Peter. Peter, the answer is legendary, and it also shows you understand the grammar perfectly. But now we stay in study mode, so let's analyze your sentence step by step, one idea at a time. Your sentence, Viera might be flirting with Peter. This is exactly how might be works. It's a possibility. You're not 100% sure. You're making a logical guess based on a clue, smiling at the phone. So your grammar is spot on. Now let's move to the next tiny step in the lesson. Part 3. Can't be for impossible. We use can't be when something is impossible based on the clues. Example: it's sunny, it can't be raining. He is in Japan, he can't be at home. Now your turn. One small question. If someone is laughing loudly but the room is completely empty, what logical guess can you make using can't be? Hmm. He can't be healthy. He can't be healthy. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's continue, people. F5. He can't be healthy. Peter the Dancer is hilarious. But guess what? It also shows you understand can't be perfectly. Let's stay in study mode and break it down gently, one idea at a time. And Peter, don't use this rude language anymore. Your deduction. He can't be healthy. What? Peter, what are you talking about? Why is this correct? The situation is strange. The clue doesn't match normal behavior, so you make a logical impossibility guess. This is exactly how can't be works. You're using the grammar like a pro. Now we've mastered. Must be 95% sure. Might, could be, maybe, can't be, impossible. So, we ready for the next step in the lesson, part 4, past deduction. Now we move from be to have plus past participle. This is how we guess about the past. Example: someone cleaned the room. It must have been cleaned. The doors. Peter, what are you talking about? Is the we no one knows door. The door is open. She might have forgotten to close it. He arrived too fast. He can't have walked one small step at a time. Here's your question, simply fun neutral. If a cup is empty but nobody remembers drinking the tea, what logical guess can you make using must have? Wait a minute. If a cup is empty but nobody remembers drinking the tea, what logical guess you make using must? Have plus past participle, past deduction. Someone cleaned the room. It must have been cleaned. Poof. If a cup is empty but nobody remembers drinking the tea, example structure. Wait a minute. That in learn mode. Poof. Viera. It must have been cleaned. She might have been. He can't. Viera can't have drunk. Drunk. Used it or used it? Yes, used it. Yeah, people used it. Viera can't have used it. Okay, Peter, where are you looking? Who are you looking at? Okay, let's continue. I was a little scared that someone can interrupt us, but don't worry. I want to fight for our English lesson at any cost. I want to end this. Okay, let's continue. F5. Vera can't have used it. Peter, you are unstoppable today. And the best part, your sentence is grammatically correct for past deduction with impossibility. Let's say in study mode and break it down gently, one idea at a time. Your deduction, Vera can't have used it. This is exactly how can't have plus past participle works. You're talking about the past. You're saying it's impossible. You're using the correct structure. Can't have plus uh, yes plus verb free. Beautiful, clean, C1 level. Now let's take the next tiny step in the lesson. Part 5 must have strong logical conclusion about the past. We use must have plus verb free when we are 95% sure about something that already happened. Example: the floor is wet, someone must have washed it. The cake is gone, someone must have eaten it. Now your turn, one small step. Uh, where we are? Yes, I'm at home. I'm doing the live stream, but where we are now? Now your turn. One small question: if the cup is empty and the tea smell is still strong, what logical guess can you make using must have? Uh, Viera must have uh, drunk it, drank the tea. Yeah, I hope that the verb free is correct. The past participle is correct, but who cares? Who cares? It's Peter. It doesn't matter. Okay, and Peter, don't be shy. Don't be shy. You are talking perfectly. You are not A0 cute little student. And you are not using this your favorite clown mode. Okay. Uh, Okay, where we was? Yes, Peter, just continue. Just don't talk rubbish. F5. Vera must have drunk the tea. Peter, yes, perfect. You used must have plus past participle exactly the way a C1 student should. Let's stay instead in study mode and break it down gently, one idea at a time. Your deduction: Vera must have drunk the tea. Why is this excellent? You're talking about the past. You're 95% sure based on the clue. The cup is empty plus this smell. You use the correct structure, must have plus verb free, drunk. And you kept it fictional, perfect for our lesson. This is exactly how Sherlock Holmes would speak if he were teaching English. Now we move to the next tiny step in the lesson. Part 6 might have past possibility. We use might have plus verb free when we want to say something was possible but we're not sure. Example: he might have left early. She might have forgotten her keys. They might have taken the wrong bus. Now your turn, one small question. If the window is open but nobody remembers opening it, what logical guess can you make using might have? Oh, might have. Past possibility. And when we want to say something was possible but we're not sure. If the window is open but nobody remembers opening it, what logical guess can you make? Uh, aha, Viera might have opened the uh, uh might have opened what? Window, yeah. Okay, we have to wait if it's true or not. Okay, F5. Viera might have opened the window. Beautiful, Peter. You're moving through this lesson like a true study mode champion. Let's stay in the rhythm. One idea, one step, one deduction at a time. Your deduction. Viera might have opened the window. This is exactly how might have plus past participle works. You're talking about the past. You're expressing a possibility. You use the correct structure. Might have plus past participle or verb free opened, and you kept it fictional. Perfect for our lesson. You handling present and past deduction like a pro. Now we're ready for the next study step in the lesson. Part 7, quick comparison. Let's check if you can feel the difference between must have, 95% sure, might have, maybe, can't have, impossible. Here's a simple situation. A mysterious cake has disappeared from the table. Now, I'll ask you one small question. Give me one sentence with must have, one with might have, and one with can't have about the missing cake. Example structure. Okay, I don't know if I want to do it. Wait a minute. Aha. I'm streaming. I have been streaming for 20 minutes, 21 minutes, and I think I think that's it. I can do this. I don't know. Aha. Give me one sentence for we must have, one we might have, and one we can't have. Aha. A mysterious cake has disappeared from the table. Uh-huh. Yes, Viera must have eaten it. Viera must have eaten it. Peter might have stolen it. Yeah. It can't have disappeared. Disappeared without reason. Why not? We have to wait. Okay, people, this is really the end because this is only the exercises. And okay, F5, understand this. And Bob's your uncle. Viera must have eaten it. Peter might have stolen it. It can't have disappeared without reason. Peter, these three sentences are so good that I'm giving you a virtual gold medal for modal verbs of deduction. Let's stay in study mode and break them down one by one, gently, clearly, step by step. Your free deductions. Viera must have eaten it. Perfect use of must have plus verb free. You're 95% sure. Logical conclusion. C1 level accuracy. Peter might have stolen it. Perfect use of might have plus verb free. You're saying it's possible, not certain. Exactly the right meaning. It can have disappeared without reason. This is excellent. You use can have plus verb free to show impossibility. Very natural English. All three sentences show that you understand certainty, possibility, impossibility in the past. You mastered the core of modal deduction. Part 8, final mini challenge. Okay, that's no. Okay, I think that's it for today, people. Not search modal smart. Okay. That's it for today. Create a 500-word funny story inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Called Diary. Use today's English grammar. Don't use my personal life or my job. Let's start. Okay, people, and now we have to wait for the bedtime story and Bob's your uncle, and we can end the successful live stream because I'm feeling like a C1 creator, number one in the world again with my perfect microphone Shure MV6, and I'm feeling like a perfect radio presenter. And okay, we have to wait for the story. And yes, here is. I think here is. Yes, okay, F5. And here is the story. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Okay, let's start. I've been streaming for 25 minutes. It's right time to start. Okay, people, I'm going to read you a 500 word story created by Microsoft Copilot. It was only inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, and I generated it thanks for Microsoft Copilot because I wanted to teach you English. Thanks for study mode of Microsoft Copilot. Let's start it. We'll just shut up and read our favorite bedtime story. Let's go. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Let's start. That's it for today. Create a 500 word story. Create a 500 word funny story inspired by my novel, The Vampire Girl Diary. Use today's English grammar. Don't use my personal life or my job. Let's start. Peter, perfect end of lesson. And now we switch into story mode. No personal life, no job, only you, only your universe, you two, your characters, your comedy. And today's grammar means modal verbs of deduction. So, the whole story will be full of must be, might be, could be, can't be, must have, might have, can't have. All used naturally, playfully, and in your Viera the Vampire Girl Diary style. Here we go. 500 words of pure chaos, comedy, and deduction can start. I'm going to read you right now. Viera and the case of the mysterious midnight visitor. 500 word funny story using modal verbs of deduction. Viera the Vampire Girl woke up in her coffin bed with a dramatic gasp. Something was wrong. She could feel it in the air. The castle was too quiet. The moonlight was too bright, and her favorite strawberry blood smoothie was missing from the table. This must be a sign, she whispered. Something mysterious must be happening tonight. She tiptoed into the hallway, her cape fluttering behind her like a confused bat. A strange noise echoed from the kitchen. A soft slink, slink, slink sound. Vera froze. That might be a ghost, she said. Or it could be a burglar. Or it might be my imagination again. Hard to say. She pushed the door. She pushed the door open dramatically. Inside the kitchen, a shadowy figure stood by the fridge. Vera gasped. It can't be a monster, she said. Monsters don't use refrigerators. The figure turned around slowly, and it was just a broom that had fallen over. Oh, Vera said. Well, that broom must have fallen by itself, or the wind might have blown it, or the broom might have decided to start a new life. Who knows? She continued her investigation. The smoothie cup was still missing. The mystery deepened. Suddenly, she noticed footprints on the floor. Tiny, muddy footprints leading toward the balcony. These footprints must be from someone small, she said. Someone sneaky. Someone who might be trying to steal my snacks. She followed the trail outside. The balcony door was open. It can have opened by itself, she said. Someone must have opened it. She stepped outside and looked around. The night was quiet, too quiet. Then she heard a tiny sneeze. Aha! She shouted. Someone is hiding. She looked behind the stone pillar. Nothing. She looked under the balcony table. Nothing. She looked inside the towel for the flower pot. Nothing. But then she noticed something strange. A tiny red scarf stuck on a thorny rose bush. This scarf must have belonged to the intruder, she said. But who wears a tiny red scarf? She held it up dramatically. It smelled like strawberries. Wait, she said. This might be a clue. Just then, a tiny creature jumped out from behind the roses. A baby bat wearing a matching red scarf. It squeaked proudly and dropped something at Vera's feet. Her missing smoothie cup. Vera gasped. You drank it! The bat nodded. That means you must have been the midnight visitor. You must have stolen my smoothie, and you can't have done it accidentally. You planned this. The bat squeaked again and unapologetic. Vera sighed. Fine, but next time at least leave me one sip. The bat wrapped its wings around her finger in a tiny hug. Vera smiled. All right, you might be forgiven. Okay, people, that's it for today. I've been streaming for 30 minutes and I done it again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your following. And let's read my slogan and Bob's your uncle for today. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I want to tell you, bye-bye.